What's going on, guys? So Marty back out of the game with your weekly Rust Skins videos. So Halloween is somewhat over. We've already had Halloween, obviously, but we still do have some of the Halloween stuff in. I'm not 100% sure why, but clothing is the standard Halloween stuff that we've already had. And then we're moving over to the armor, which is the new punkish metal chest and helmet, which is going to add on to the punkish set that is already out. So we have the hoodie, pants, boots, and gloves out already, I'm pretty sure. Plus we've also got the AK, I'm pretty sure. So overall, it's actually quite a unique looking metal chest and helmet set. And for only $1.45, I actually do think that that is a good thing. The metal chest is pretty nice and blends in quite well with the actual hoodie and pants, and the metal face mask is really unique. I really like the cutout for it. I'm not 100% sure how good it would look in game, but overall I do think it's quite a cool looking concept and cool helmet in these pictures. So I mean, for that reason, I'm going to say it is a unique skin. $1.45. I do think that this one will go up in price. Plus I think it will be pretty easy to pair the punkish chest and obviously the helmet with other pieces of clothes as well if you don't have the punkish set, or if you don't actually like the punkish set. So overall I do think that these are both pretty safe investments. So if you did want to invest in these, either the punkish metal face mask or the punkish metal chest plate, I do think it's pretty safe. Right, moving over to the weapons, we'll start off with the Caution Revi. So this is made by Bad Trip, I'm pretty sure. Overall this is actually a really nice looking revolver skin. The only problem is revolvers really, you pick up a revolver, you kill a dude with an SAR, and you don't see the revolver for the rest of the game. So that is what I have to say about revolver skins. They're not the easiest things to invest in because they get replaced so quickly in Rust in the wipe. $2.95 is the standard price for weapons and tools. Overall, this is a really nice looking skin in my opinion. I really love the toxic symbol when you aim down the sights as well. And I do think that the overall look of the actual revolver is quite nice. So I'm going to add one of these to the cart, but I'm also going to say it will be quite risky to invest in these. Although another thing to mention with the Revis is that the cheapest one on the community market is $3.25. So obviously that does mean that they are all more expensive than what they are on the Rust item store, but you obviously do have to keep in mind that there is a Steam cut. So overall I don't really think that it's going to be too risky for you to invest in the revolver, but I wouldn't recommend buying them in bulk. Just because I really don't think that it is the best thing that you could be investing in, just because they are going for $2.95, and usually the armor, which is obviously cheaper, can be sold for more. So you do usually get a higher cut when you invest in stuff like that compared to Revis. Right, so moving over to the Warlord hatchet and pickaxe. Overall, these are pretty unique looking metal tools. I haven't actually checked out the pick yet, but we'll look at that in a second. So they're going for $2.95, which is the standard price. Quickly go over and check out the Warlord pick. The Warlord pick definitely has a lot more blue on it compared to the hatchet, and I think I actually do like the pick better. In my opinion, it does look a little bit more unique. So if I were to recommend investing in either of them, I would invest in the Warlord pickaxe over the hatchet. Although they are both quite nice looking skins, and the devil/demon that you can see on the actual hatchet, I do think that it is more noticeable than the one on the Warlord pickaxe, just because like the way the character holds onto the pickaxe, it makes it look a little bit harder to see in my opinion. Right, so moving over to the other skins, as you can see there is still some Halloween items in it. The Skull Door Knocker is actually $5.83 on the Rust item store. So if you want to pick up the Skull Door Knocker, I'd recommend getting it on the Rust community market, because I do think that after seeing it in game, I do think that by next year it will probably be around the same price as the Skull Fire Pit, just because it is really unique. When you knock on the actual door, then that obviously knocks instead of the normal door knock, and flames come out of the eyes of the skull, so it actually looks really cool, and it's definitely a really unique item. I'd say it's one of the most unique items in the game. Alright, anyway, moving over to the castle double door, so that's going for $2.22. It's another sheet metal door, as I said, sheet metal double doors are going to get spammed, and I said that when they first came out, and I'm pretty sure one has come out every single week since then, so I'm getting pretty sick of it, to be honest. I don't think we need this many double doors coming out every single week, but I do understand why they're releasing them. Overall, this castle double door does look pretty unique, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm not a massive fan of it. I think that some of the parts look a bit ugly, but the way I'll think about it is I'll say role players will obviously like to roleplay as kings and stuff like that with the castles, so $2.20. I don't think it's going to be that risky, but the double doors at the moment are kind of a coin flip, so you do have to keep that in mind as well. So $2.20. I would say it is a relatively risky investment, but if you were to hold on to it for a longer period of time, then I do think you'll be able to make a bit of money. But overall for this week, I'm not personally going to recommend investing in this one, especially if you want short-term profit. Okay, moving over to the COBALT personal locker. So we haven't actually had a locker skin for quite some time now. I don't think I've even had a locker skin since I've been recording and making these videos. But there is one thing that I do have to start off and say, and that is the locker is starting off at $4.40, which is obviously higher than deployables usually. And so because of that, I don't think that this is going to be a safe investment. If you have checked on the community market, you'll see there's obviously 5 lockers on the community market already. And they're all well above this price, but I do think that the locker will actually get oversaturated, and that is going to happen just like how the distillery got oversaturated. So $4.40, I think it's risky just because of that, but then also adding on to the fact that not many people actually use lockers besides bigger teams. I do think that because of that, it's going to make it so that the price isn't going to be that high, but overall the skin is quite a nice looking skin and it's got a little glow. So I do think that the skin will stay around about this price, but as long as it doesn't get oversaturated, it should go up. Although in saying that, it is second most bought on the Rust Item Store at the moment, so I'm not going to recommend investing in this one as a short-term investment. Alright, moving over to the Day of the Dead garage door. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that in Spanish, but that is what it means. This is actually quite a nice looking garage door skin, so we haven't seen a garage door skin for quite a while now. It's been a couple of weeks, I'd say, besides the Halloween ones. Overall, I do actually think this is quite a nice looking garage door skin. I do think that this skin is actually really well made, and I do like the details that they've added to the top of the garage door, like roller, where it's got the dints and stuff on it. I think that looks really good. So $2.20, I actually think that this is going to be a relatively safe investment for the week. And by the looks of the bottom right, Stabby has actually made this, so I don't think that person has made a skin for quite some time now. That's actually been accepted anyway, and overall I do think that this is a good skin to bring that person back in to the skinning game, so good stuff. Okay, moving over to our final skin, we have the MOLTEN VISAGE large box. So this is going for $3.65, which is more expensive than the standard box, as we know, although I actually think that this is really nice. So I don't really like edgy skins and stuff like that, and I do consider this an edgy skin, but I do think that this is really well made. I know I keep going back to this one picture, but I just think that it's really well made, and I like that it makes the demon look like it pops out, so it looks more 3D. Also, I think that it looks really nice when it gets a little bit darker and then starts to glow. I think that overall this is a really well made skin, and I do think that it will end up going above that $3.65 mark just because of how well it's been designed and how good it looks overall in game. And so this is my favorite skin for this week, I would say. So a guy named Noah in my Discord did donate to me the other day. He donated multiple skins to me that were a bit cheaper, but I am going to buy one of these and give this away instead. So comment down below, make sure you like the video, just say whatever, make sure you say your Steam name and your Discord name to enter the giveaway. You will have a chance to win the MOLTEN VISAGE large box, so that one will be thanks to Noah. So if you guys ever do join the Discord, then make sure that you say thanks to him, because this is pretty much a giveaway from Noah, so shout out to Noah as well. Also shout out to the rest of my Discord donators and also my big spender Resist, and make sure you go and check out Scraplands. Alright guys, this is my cart for this week. So I think I missed something. I can't exactly remember what the skin was that I didn't buy, but overall it's going to cost me $25.65, and that is my cart for this week. So I'm not really investing, as you can tell by the fact that I've only really bought one of each thing, but I do think that some of these skins in the Rust item store at the moment are okay. I just don't think that they're going to make you a massive amount of money. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.